Hello and welcome to our session today on intellectual wellness, well-being, and wellness essentials. I want to start our lesson today with some explanation of what intellectual health is. And so, just my screen on. Okay, so this workshop will teach you how to unlock your potential. And with today, we are going to explore the incredible power that lies within us, within each and every one of us, to achieve our dreams and the life and to live our best lives. Whether you are here to pursue your personal growth, career, some advancements that you want to do, or simply to find a greater happiness and fulfillment, I am excited to guide you in the journey of the self-discovery and empowering. Our first step in this journey is to self-discovery. Understanding our strength, passions, and unique qualities is really essential to unlock your potential. Take a moment to reflect on what truly lights you up, what you excel at, and what brings you joy. These insights will serve as the foundation for the path that we'll chart together. When we talk about intellectual wellness essentials, we're really talking about the wellness of your mind-body connection and how you cultivate that health. So in other words, when you decide or embrace the potential, you will prioritize your intellectual wellness. We can unlock the wealth of benefit from enhancing those cognitive function to greater promote resilient. I want you to take a moment and really reflect and think about what your inner thoughts are. Reflect, explore them, what your feelings are, and what your aspirations are. With that, I want you to reflect on your strengths, your passions, and the areas of growth. Consider how nurturing your intellectual well-being can enhance your overall well-being. It is very important to be self-aware because self-awareness enhances the decision-making by helping you individually align your actions with your actual goals. And we'll talk about goal settings. We've spoke about that many times throughout the last workshops. It fosters a stronger interpersonal relationship by promoting empathy, being empathic and effective communicator. Self-awareness facilitates your personal growth. It helps you develop and enable individually to identify areas of improvement and to leverage the strengths. It's important that we understand SMART goals. And I've done SMART goals many times before. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll find many different explanations of what these are. But I want you to have a clearer understandings of what you want. And it's time that you actually set your sights for the future. SMART goals specifically, the word SMART, S-M-A-R-T, refers to specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And I'm going to go over each one of them, but this is your roadmap to success. So let's work together to define goals that inspire us, challenge us, and even propel us towards our journey. When we define the SMART goals, let's explain what each of these components mean. Specific. Clearly define what you actually want to accomplish. Ask yourself, what exactly do I want to achieve? Instead of I want to exercise more, make it I will jog for 30 minutes 3 times a week when you are specifying exactly what you want. The next one would be measurable. And measurable is identifying how you will measure the progress of your success. Ask yourself, how will I know when I have achieved my goal? An example for measurable, instead of I want to save money, be specific and say, I want to save 500 per month for the next 6 months, because that's how you're able to measure your success. Achievable, set realistic goals that are within your reach. Ask yourself, is this goal attainable? And do I have enough resources and capabilities to achieve that goal? So instead of saying, I want to learn new language fluently in a month, which you know it's almost impossible to do, you can say that I will dedicate 30 minutes to language practice every day for the next 6 months. It makes it a little bit more achievable to be fluent if that's what you want to do. Relevance ensures that your goal align with your values, priorities, long-term objectives. So you can ask yourself, is this goal meaningful and relevant to me? For example, instead of I want to learn to play the guitar, make it I will learn to play the guitar to enhance my creativity and self-expression. You want to do that not because you want to be a professional player, but because you want to have this to enrich your own knowledge and expression. Time-bound, establish deadlines and milestones to create a sense of urgency and accountability. Ask yourself, what is my timeline for achieving that goal? So for example, instead of I want to start a business someday, you can change it to I want to launch my online business by the end of this year. It makes it a lot more relevant. It makes it a lot more time-bound and measurable. A lot of us have limiting beliefs and self-doubts, which actually holds us from achieving our dreams. As we pursue to achieve our dreams, we inevitably encounter obstacles. Those obstacles could be external or internal. One of the biggest barriers to our success is our own self-doubt and limiting belief. Today, we're going to confront these obstacles head on and cultivate the confidence and resilience needed to overcome them. I will provide to you the overview of limiting beliefs and self-doubts, which are actually based on the definitions. We'll touch that in a minute. And I'll give you some strategies and challenges to reframe those negative thoughts and include some affirmation. Self-doubt is the lack of confidence or belief in your own ability, leading to hesitation, fear of failure. Even fear of success is a fear. Some people are afraid to be successful because they don't know how to handle it and reluctant to take action. Fear of failure is the belief that failure is unacceptable or indicative of a person's inadequacy, leading to avoidance or challenges or risk. So when you afraid of the failure, you're afraid of what people say, you're afraid of that feeling, rather than self-doubt is when you just don't have the confidence. So that's basically the two different definitions. There are other things that allow us or make us self-doubt. Imposter syndrome. And imposter syndrome is when you feel of being a fraud or undeserving of success. We have this feeling like, why do I deserve that, despite of evidence that you actually can achieve that. Perfectionism. Some people have unrealistic pursuits and they want to achieve so much that and when they don't, it results in self-criticism, procrastination, and reluctance to take risks. The comparison trap, you constantly compare against others. You see somebody driving a car that you want to drive, so you compare, and that actually takes away from your success and forms a limiting belief. All or nothing thinking is another way that we limit ourselves. We look at a situation of either getting everything or getting nothing. So that creates unrealistic expectations and, of course, disappointments as a result. So what actually is the impact of the limiting beliefs. When you have those beliefs, you really impact your self-esteem, you hinder your personal growth, your professional growth, you put yourself into limit of what you can achieve, and you don't give yourself enough time and enough potential to achieve whatever your goals are. So you're basically creating those self-imposed barriers that prevent you from reaching your full potential. A growth mindset is a key to unlock your potential or your full potential. It's about embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, persisting in the face of setbacks. It's okay to have a setback, just continue after, and viewing failure as a stepping stone to success and not necessarily a failure. Let's explore how we can cultivate growth mindset and harness its transformative power in our lives. So when we have a growth mindset, we allow ourselves to believe in the abilities and the intelligence that can be developed through dedication, effort, and learning. Embrace the challenge. It's okay to be challenged. View the challenges as actual opportunity for growth, and don't think of it as a threat or as an obstacle. Persist in the face of setbacks, maintain resilience, and make sure that these setbacks or these little failures are not something that would set you back. Look at them and recognize them as a temporary setback, but keep going on your path to success. A growth mindset embraces those challenges, persists in the face of setbacks, seeks feedbacks and constructive criticism, and inspired by others' success. Learn from feedback. Feedback is actually not always bad. Even if it's a constructive criticism, it's an opportunity for improving and developing. Be inspired by other people's success rather than feeling threatened by those other people's success. Be inspired and try to look at their success as an evidence that things are possible and what you want to achieve is also possible. The benefits of that is that it would increase your resilience, the adaptability, and the face of adversity. It would give you a much greater willingness to try the risk and pursue those challenges and continue growing improvement in skills and abilities, even when it looks impossible or very difficult. I want to compare growth mindset versus fixed mindset, because these two are pretty much different. A growth mindset is the belief that the abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, effort, and learning. Each individual can grow their mindset, embrace the challenges, persist even when you have setbacks. And that's when you're accepting life as is. However, a fixed mindset is when you avoid changes, when you give up easily, avoid feedback and criticism, feel threatened by others' success. And when you have that fixed mindset, you're limiting yourself from going and growing forward. There are some benefits of growth mindset as opposed to fixed mindset. And the growth mindset increases the resilience and adaptability, the willingness to take risks and proceed the goals and continue growth and improvement. There's a study that was published in a journal of applied psychology that found that employees with growth mindset are more resilient, adaptable, and motivated to learn and develop their skill, leading to higher job satisfaction and performance. There were numerous successful individuals, including entrepreneurs, athletes, artists, and other individuals that achieved their achievement to their growth mindset and their willingness to embrace challenges and learn from failure. Learning from failure is the best way that you can learn. Every success story is a tale of constant adaptation, revision, and change. Time management, time is really our most precious resource. Yet, it's often in short supply. Effective time management is essential for achieving our goals while maintaining balance and well-being in our lives. Today, we'll explore the practical strategies for maximizing productivity, prioritizing tasks, and finding harmony in our busy schedule. We all hear, I don't have enough time to do this. We all hear that, but time really can be managed. I have done a worksheet on workshop on time management, which includes all of those little things I'm going to talk about. So if you want to go into more detail, that is a longer workshop that I've done, which gives you practical tools on how you manage time. So prioritizing tasks is one way. Identify and focus on high priority tasks, and then align them with your goals and values. Use time blocking. Time blocking is extremely important because you allocate specific time blocks for the task. If you know that you want to do something, unless it's in your calendar, you will never find time for it. You only find time for things that you enjoy and you want to do, but sometimes you got to give up and do other things that are not as important to you, but important in the long run. Set your smart goals, establish clear, measurable goals and deadlines to create a sense of urgency and accountability. A book that I'm doing with my book club readers is Atomic Habits. And in Atomic Habits, it teaches you how you set those smart goals, but also says that you should have an accountability partner, somebody that you can work with that will help you set those goals. And in addition to that, you can have a contract. You can actually have a contract with your own self where you write what your goals are and what is the penalty for not achieving it. I know it sounds funny, but if the penalty, like in the book, it describes that the way that the author was teaching himself to wake up early is by penalizing his own self if the alarm rings and he snoozes it, by a direct deduction from his account of $5. I don't remember where it goes, but it's punishing yourself, just like we punish our kids if they don't do something that they're supposed to do. That's the only way they learn, to get the punishment. You take their tablet, you do time out, all of these things. These are consequences. When you have consequences for actions that are not achieved, you will have a much bigger success to achieve your goals. Practice the 2-minute rule. Tackle small tasks or decisions that are immediate if they can be completed in 2 minutes or less. And then that would reduce procrastination and overwhelm. Take your big goals and break them into smaller goals. One of the most common technique for people that have a lot of work and they just find themselves procrastinating is using the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique is basically breaking your work into short, focused intervals, usually 25-minute intervals that follow by short breaks to maintain productivity and avoid burnout. What are some benefits for this? You improve productivity and you become more efficient in completing specific tasks. You reduce your stress level because you are so overwhelmed knowing that you have this task from because now if you manage the time properly and you have better management practices, you really achieve more and therefore stress is reduced. Enhance focus and quality of work by minimizing distractions and avoiding multitasking. A lot of us multitask. A lot of us do several tasks at once. Phone distractions, app distractions, notifications, Facebook. If you eliminate those distractions, your work will be so much more efficient and productive. Overcoming time management challenges. So procrastination is what I hear a lot. Avoiding tasks or delaying actions. And there are only two reasons you're procrastinating. You either think that the task is too easy for you and you can do it later, or you think it's too hard and you don't want to approach it. If it is too hard, chop it into parts. If it is too easy, chop it into smaller parts and just complete it and do it faster. Multitasking is when you attempt to juggle between multiple tasks at the same time. Actually, studies have proven not too long ago, I read in an article, don't remember which one, but tasking actually harms your brain because you are not able to do that physically. And in fact, when you are multitasking, not only that you're not efficient, but the little tasks you do, each one of them does not achieve as much as you can achieve just doing one task and then another task. So break it into, instead of multitasking, one task at a time. Set clear goals and priorities. Set up the priorities. Which one is more important? What should go first? Which assignment, which activity should go second, and so on. And then break tasks into smaller tasks, because then when you divide the largest task into smaller tasks, you do become more efficient. You do accomplish a lot more. You avoid the overwhelm and you reach your manageable steps a lot faster, as well as achieve better results. Building resilience, resilience is the ability to adapt and bounce back in face of adversity. It's really a crucial skill on your journey to unlock your potential. As we have setbacks, and inevitably there are many setbacks throughout your path to success, I want to show you some strategies to build resilient and turn challenges into opportunities of growth. So with the resilience, no one really reaches greatness alone. We are surrounding ourselves with supporting network and essentials for realizing our full potential. So the importance of resilience really comes from understanding and emphasizing the importance of cultivating that resilience as a crucial skill to navigate life with ups and downs. And there's several things that can help you with that. So acceptance is the acknowledge and acceptance of reality. Sometimes it's hard to accept the reality, but when you accept the situation and the reality, it does include emotions and feelings. Optimism, that's when you maintain positive outlook even when bad things happen. So that is when you focus on potential solutions and opportunities for growth. Being resourceful does help build resilience, because you utilize available resources, supportive networks. Networking can be very important in terms of supporting environment. And self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding. So if something doesn't happen the way you want it to happen, give yourself some break and give yourself some grace. What are some strategies of building resilience? So, well, first of all, visualization and affirmation, we've talked about that before. It really harnesses the power of positive thinking. The mind is extremely powerful tool. It is capable of shaping our reality. We can visualize the affirmation and techniques. There's so many visualization and affirmations. Some of the techniques, I think I've spoke about that before, is the Silva method. The Silva method allows you to go into a state which is known as an alpha state, and then that's when you harness your visualization. There's, of course, a lot of practice to do with that. So if you are interested in that, please feel free to reach out and I will teach you that method as well. Visualization and affirmation are techniques that are used for the power of positive thinking, and it allows you to manifest your goals and desires. So yeah, it's not a miracle. It's something you have to work for, but that's what cultivating growth mindset means. It's when you take those opportunities and you learn, you practice mindfulness, you stay on the presence, but you produce some visualizations for the future. Seek support if needed, learn from setbacks, and of course, affirmation. It would always give you a better feeling about what you are achieving. So the benefits of that is that it increases your ability to cope with stress. Mindfulness, meditation, affirmation really helps reduce your stress level. Breathing techniques, which I went through before as well. Greater emotional resilience and well-being, improvement of problem-solving skills, and more. So as we come to the end of the workshop, let's take a moment to reflect on the key insights and strategies that we explored today. Today, we talked about the self-discovery and empowerment, focusing of how you unlock your full potential and living more fulfilling life. We began by embracing the power within us and uncover the strength and passions that we have. We then learned how to set smart goals, overcoming limiting beliefs, and cultivating growth mindset. We explored practical techniques of how you manage time effectively, building resilience and creating a supportive environment for growth. We harness the power of positive thinking through visualization and affirmation and to translate our dreams into action through strategy planning. Remember that this journey to unlock your potential is ongoing, but with dedication and believing in yourself, everything and anything is possible. I really encourage you to take the time of what you've learned and apply it in your life, in your own life. I know that this is not in debt, and there's depth, and there's so much more that you can learn. But the first step is to really start. Manage your time, find yourself time to grow and learn more. I hope that helps you at least in some ways, but definitely there's a lot more to learn. We've covered a lot in the grounds today, so that I'm absolutely certain that you have a lot of questions or insights to share. If you want to share your meditation technique or affirmations that you're using, feel free to comment below. I really invite you to participate in a question and answer. If you have questions for me, please send me a message right below. I will be very happy to respond. And if you are interested in personalized help, I do have a lot of different courses, coaching, further support in your journey. Feel free to reach to me directly. And as we bring this workshop to a close, I really want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. Remember that the journey to unlock your potential is ongoing, and it does require your dedication. Until our educational journey crosses again, always remember that learning is a gateway to a bright future. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot in today's session. Feel free to look through YouTube for other sessions in that relevance of material that we went today: time management, meditation technique, breathing technique, and there's so much more. Feel free to reach out. Please share the video, like below if you liked it, and I'm looking forward to see you next week at 2:30. Have a great week.